Today we do not add weight. We add a seal. A seal is a short, holy closing that keeps your harvest safe. You have set your name, laid down fear, warmed your sight with gratitude, held a living picture, spoken a clean command, and taken one small, obedient step. Now you place your hand upon the work and say, "This stands under grace." That is the living seal. Begin by noticing what is already moved. Noticing is not bragging, it is stewardship. Think of the small proofs that met you while you were building. Clear words that arrived when you needed them, a soft yes where there used to be silence, a knot untied in your chest, a fair path showing itself. Name a few of these proofs gently to yourself. Let your face brighten. Small proofs are doors, and doors open to larger rooms. Now speak your identity oath, plain and dignified, as a woman who knows the order she keeps. I am provided under grace. My word agrees with God's law. The way is prepared. Let the line be steady. Let it sit in the air like a bell after it rings. Do not decorate it. Do not argue with it. A queen does not explain her crown. She wears it and walks. Seal the week's command with a clean finish. It is done under grace. After the seal, practice quiet. Quiet is not emptiness. It is trust. The seed does not call out from the ground to tell you it is busy sprouting. It simply lives. You will do the same. When an old sentence tries to rise, one of those tired lines that used to cancel your prayer, answer once with your oath and return to peace. You are not fighting thoughts. You are holding your shape. Let your daily rhythm be small and faithful. One simple cycle keeps the house bright. As you begin, choose your sentence and let your body agree with it. Shoulders soft, jaw free, breath even. Carry your picture for a few easy breaths and allow it to feel real in the plain places of life. A warm yes between people. Work received and answered with fairness. A table where peace sits at the head. Speak one clean command for what is ready to be set in order. Take one step you can touch with your hands. Seal it. Move on with calm. Blessing is part of the rhythm. Bless your hands before they touch the tools of your craft. Bless the people who will be part of your answer, even if you have not met them yet. Bless the path beneath your feet. Blessing is not denial, it is alignment. When the tongue blesses, the mind stops weaving dark hallways. Light likes to hear its name. Refuse the little jokes that once made scarcity sound clever. They are not clever. They are keys to the wrong doors. Choose clear, small words that match your calling. If a harsh voice tries to take your mouth, replace it with a gentle correction. I speak what I want multiplied. I keep my oath. Then breathe. A calm breath is a vote for order. If a delay appears, do not throw away your crown. Under grace means right way, right people, right timing, without harm to anyone. Let time belong to God. Your part is the clean sentence and the honest step. When the tug to rush grabs at your shoulder, soften your face and say, I release time to grace. You will feel the pull loosen, the way a tight thread relaxes when the knot is found. You may feel the desire to thank the source that holds you. Let it rise. Gratitude is how a woman waters the roots she cannot see. Whisper a simple thank you for care that reaches you in perfect ways. Gratitude keeps the window open and the air moving. It keeps your wealth consciousness warm and human, never cold or hard. Now set a sign for yourself that this new order is alive. It can be as plain as a short word placed where your eyes will meet it, or a small token on your desk that says, I build under grace. Let the sign be quiet and true. Symbols help the body remember what the soul already knows. As you close this 7th day, speak the oath one more time, not as noise, but as a vow you can live inside. I am provided under grace. My word is clean and my step is true. It is done under grace. Then rest your case. Let the law work while you keep your peace. The room you built will hold. If this word steadied you and opened a little door inside, leave a gentle mark so I know you were here. Tap the like to say Amen. Share this message with a sister who needs her crown, and stay with us by subscribing so we can build this house together, layer by layer. Tell me below, Day 7, done, and I will bless your next step by name. You are not waiting on money. Money is waiting on your word. Keep your word clean. Keep your heart kind. Keep your step honest and small. The tide knows where to find such a woman. Under grace, it already has. Imagine an orchestra seated and ready. Every instrument is tuned. Every player is alert. Yet no sound rises until one small hand lifts the baton and gives a simple cue. Money often waits like that in a woman's life. It is not deaf. It is not stubborn. It is listening for a clear order. When your words are muddy, the music stalls. When your words are clean, the music begins. Have you ever felt your heart want to say yes to a good thing? Then a thin voice inside replies, "Not now, not me, not safe." That voice is not wisdom. It is old training. It taught you to speak around your desire so no one would call you greedy or loud. But heaven is not afraid of your fullness. Your Father is generous. He set a law in your mouth. Scripture says life and death are in the power of the tongue. I teach the same in plain words. Your world answers your word. So let us set the table with honesty. Panic does not open doors. Begging does not move the law. Hard effort alone is not the master key. The key is a decree spoken with calm faith and then released. A decree is not a speech. A decree is a short command. It is born from certainty. It is carried by peace. It is finished when you have said it once with authority and refuse to argue with it afterward. What is authority for a woman of faith? It is not a loud voice. It is a true voice. It is the tone you use when you know your name. A woman does not shout her own name to make it real. She simply says, "I am," and the room understands. Speak your decree in that same spirit, warm, steady, certain, under grace. You are not trying to impress people. You are aligning with God's order. That is why your decree must be clean enough for a child to learn and strong enough for a queen to own. Let us begin by looking at the real trouble. The trouble is not the size of a bill or the delay of a client or the price of a thing you need. The trouble is inner contradiction. You say yes with your lips and no with your thoughts. You ask for increase and then call yourself unworthy. You sow a sentence of faith and then water it with worry. The law does not punish you for this. It simply follows the strongest word. Decide which word will be strongest. Decide that peace will carry your request instead of fear. I will not ask you to pretend. I will not hide life behind glitter. I will give you a holy tool that works in kitchens and markets and studios and shops. First, we break the habit of heavy language. Replace I cannot with I choose. Replace I lack with I am provided for. Replace I chase with I allow. These are small hinges that swing big doors. They are not decoration. They are spiritual mechanics. They tune your heart so your decree can ring like a bell. Now lift your inner eyes. Picture a sign that reads, "Open." Picture a clear path without tangled weeds. Picture a white envelope carried by kind hands. Do not juggle many images. Choose one and let it rest. The imagination is the room where your decree takes a seat and waits for the world to catch up. Keep the image simple so your body can relax into it. When the body is at peace, the word travels farther and lands faster. You may wonder if boldness will make you hard. Hear me, dear sister. Bold here means clean, not sharp. A bell does not scream, it rings. Your decree will ring. Your jaw can relax. Your face can soften. You can be gentle and very strong at the same time. Strength in the spirit is the quiet that arrives when you have nothing left to prove and only truth to announce. Truth does not tremble. It stands, and everything else arranges itself around it. I will give you the exact sentence soon. When it comes, you will speak it once. Then you will let it work without poking it. If doubt taps your shoulder, you will not fight. You will smile and say, I have spoken. The law is at work. If fear asks for a report, you will not write one. You will go on with your day as a woman under grace. This is the posture that keeps the pipe clear. This is how we avoid clogging the channel with nervous repetition. Let your breath help you. Inhale softly and notice your ribs move. Exhale a little longer and feel your shoulders drop. The breath teaches the body that it is safe to receive. Safety is the soil where faith grows. When you feel steady, place a hand over your heart and listen. One steady beat. That beat is consent. God is not far. He is near. He hears the tone of your inner life. He delights in the sound of your trust. Now address the old agreement with lack. You have renewed it many times by speaking small of yourself and big of fear. Cancel it with a better word. Say inside, I retire the old script. I choose order. I choose grace. I choose plenty with a clear conscience. Do not decorate this choice with many adjectives. Simple words cut deeper. Simple words travel farther. The law loves order and light. Give it both. Here's the promise of this message. You will receive a decree so simple that you can carry it in your mouth all day without strain. You will understand why once is enough. You will learn what to do with your hands after you speak, so your actions do not fight your faith. You will discover how to notice small alignments that used to pass by unseen. And you will know how to seal your identity, so your life stops slipping back to the old level. If your mind whispers that this is too easy, answer with wisdom. Hard does not equal holy. Complicated does not equal deep. God made seed simple. You plant, you water, you rest. The earth carries the mystery. So it is with the word. You speak, you bless, you release. The law carries the mystery. Your part is clarity and trust. Heaven's part is timing and form. Under grace means the gift comes in the right way, at the right door, harming no one, helping many. I am speaking to the woman who has been faithful in small things and tired in secret. You have held families together. You have stretched meals. You have given when you felt empty. Now learn to command with love. This is not cold power. This is warm order. This is a mother voice that calms storms because it knows its source. When you speak from that place, the world recognizes its true leader and falls into line. Stand tall inside, even if you are sitting in a quiet corner. Lift your chin a little. Let the spine remember dignity. You were not born to beg. You were born to bless and to be provided for under divine law. In a moment, the sentence will be given. When you hear it, you will know it by its peace. You will speak it once, like law. Then you will let peace do the lifting. The orchestra is waiting. The baton is in your hand. Give the cue. Sister, let us lay the ground beneath your feet so you can stand without shaking. The bold decree is not a trick. It is not a gamble. It rests on two pillars that do not move. The first pillar, God is the source. Not people, not paydays, not platforms. The second pillar, the spoken word, is the law in your life. When these two are joined in your heart, money stops feeling like a storm and starts acting like a trained river that knows where to flow. God as source means your supply is not limited by one door or one person. If a door swings shut, your source is untouched. Another door is already warming its hinges. This protects your mind from panic and your mouth from small talk. You do not have to flatter anyone into blessing you. You do not have to beg life to notice you. You recognize your royal place as a daughter who receives under order, not under pressure. From this place, your voice changes. It grows calm and sure. The word as law means your tongue sets permissions. Scripture says the tongue holds life and death. Florence says your word is your wand. Both teach the same thing in different music. You are always authorizing something. When your mouth repeats lack, you renew an old contract. When your mouth decrees provision, you sign a new one. You are not trying to convince God. You are aligning with God. The decree is your alignment document. It is short, clean, and final. To keep it simple, I will give you a small frame you can remember. Uapi, clear, authority, peace. Clear means simple language a child could copy. If a sentence needs many commas, it is not a decree. Authority means ownership. You speak as one who carries her father's name, not as a stranger at the door. Peace means no strain. After you speak, you let the shoulders drop and give the law room to work. Clear words, a queen's tone, a quiet body. This blend turns sound into substance. Why speak once? Because faith is a straight line. Repetition born from fear twists that line into a knot. When you repeat from anxiety, you are not watering a seed. You are digging it up to check the roots. That damages the tender sprout. Speak once like law, then bless the soil with gratitude. Bless means you approve. You do not argue with what you already authorized. You do not ask the ground to hurry. Things grow because they are free to grow. The decree gives that freedom. Under grace is the way the blessing travels. Under grace means the answer comes in right form, at the right door, harming no one, helping many. This protects your heart from the grasping spirit that tries to force outcomes. Under grace allows surprise. It allows new routes. It allows timing you could not plan if you tried for 100 hours. You do your clean part. Heaven arranges the rest. If you ever feel strain climbing into your throat, whisper under grace and let the strain fall away. Let us expose the common leak, inner contradiction. You say yes with your mouth and no with your habits. You decree provision and then scroll stories that feed fear. You affirm abundance and then speak small about yourself in private. The law follows the strongest signal. The strongest signal is the one you hold the longest with the most feeling. Choose which signal will win. Choose the decree. Choose the image that supports it. Choose the small action that harmonizes with it. This puts your whole self in one direction. Keep your imagination simple. One picture, not many. Choose something ordinary and kind. A door opening with ease. A clear invoice stamped received. A hand-to-hand exchange that feels respectful. Hold that picture lightly, like a ribbon caught by a breeze. The point is not to force a scene. The point is to give your nervous system a shape for peace. When the body feels safe, the heart agrees. When the heart agrees, the mouth speaks without wobble. This is how the inner choir sings one song. You may wonder what to do after you speak. Take a small, honest step that belongs to your lane. Send one message with clean energy. Place one item in the right place. Write one page. Polish one offer. Do one task that signals readiness without pushing. The step is not a bribe. It is alignment. It says to life, I am steady. I am available. My house is in order. The step is tiny by design, so you do not confuse movement with strain. Tiny steps keep the channel open. Doubt will try to dress as wisdom. It will suggest more research, more asking, more rehearsing. Answer doubt with the line you learned a moment ago. I have spoken. The law is at work. Then redirect your attention to what is yours to do now. This is not denial. This is sovereignty. A queen does not pace the hall after a command. She entrusts the order to the system that exists to carry it out. You are training your inner court to do the same. Let us talk about money feelings. The quiet ones that sit in the belly. Shame about asking. Guilt for wanting better. Fear of being judged by people who stayed small. These feelings do not disqualify you. They only request leadership. Invite them to sit while you speak. Tell them, kindly, you are safe with me. We are under grace. We choose order. Then give your decree. The feelings may still hum in the background, but they will not run the room. Peace is leadership, and you are the leader now. Florence teaches that every failure is a sign of the wrong word spoken. Do not mourn that, use it. If you catch a phrase of lack escaping your lips, stop and correct it with gentleness. Replace. I always struggle with, I am learning to receive well. Replace money is hard, with supply is orderly and near. Replace that never works for me with I bless the paths that already work for me. Corrections build new reflexes. Soon the clean word comes first and the old word does not even visit. You are not trying to become someone else. You are becoming more truly yourself. The woman who trusts her source. The woman whose voice has weight because her heart is aligned. The woman who does not tremble before numbers because she has learned to speak to numbers with calm authority. When this identity settles, the decree feels natural. It sounds like your own name. It carries a warmth that lets people relax around you. Opportunities recognize that warmth and move closer. Hold this structure close. God is source. The word is law. KP. Under grace. One image. One step. No contradiction. If you forget everything else, remember this. Speak once like law. Then let peace do what worry never could. You will watch alignment form the way dawn forms. Quiet, certain, impossible to stop. In the next movement, we will shape your sentence so it fits your mouth and your life. But now you have the ground. Stand on it. Breathe. And know that the foundation beneath you is holy and strong. Sister, the ground is set. You know the pillars. God is source. The word is law. Now we place the key in the lock. A decree is not poetry, not a performance, not a chant. It is a clean order spoken once with calm authority and then carried by peace. Think of a door that opens because you turn the handle, not because you wrestled the wood. The power is in the clear turn. Here is the sentence. Let it be short enough for a child to learn and strong enough for a queen to keep. Money now comes to me easily in the right way at the right time, under grace and by divine law. Say it once as if you recognize your own name. You do not push the words. You do not dress them in glitter. You let them stand. Then you breathe and allow the law to do what your worry never could. If a thought tries to argue, answer softly, I have spoken. The law is at work. Let that be the end of the argument. Why this sentence? Because it carries the 3 notes we need: clarity, authority, peace. Clarity keeps the mind from tripping. Every word is simple. No riddles. Authority tells the world who is speaking. You are not a beggar at a gate. You are a daughter issuing a rightful order. Peace is the carriage that carries the decree to its address. When you release strain, the words can travel. Panic clutches the seed. Peace plants it. Hold your body as a friend, not a rival. Let the jaw soften. Let the shoulders lower. Lift the crown of your head as if a gentle line of light is holding you tall. Speak in your normal voice, warm and steady. The point is not volume. The point is certainty. A small flame can light a whole room because it is clean. Your decree is like that flame. You may need a version that fits a certain corner of life. Keep the spine of the sentence and let the details shift. If you are clearing a debt, you can say, this debt is cleared in the right way, at the right time, under grace and by divine law. I am free. If you are seeking right work and right pay, you can say, right work and right pay. Now find me in the right way, at the right time, under grace and by divine law. If you serve clients, you can say, right clients and right payment now arrive in the right way, at the right time, under grace and by divine law. Each version keeps the same bones. Right way, right time, under grace, divine law. Choose one line only. Do not collect them like shells. Many lines scatter your focus. One line trains your world. Speak it once, then let your inner weather turn calm. This is where many women lose strength, not in the speaking, but in the minutes after. The old habit wants to poke the seed, to check if it is growing. The new way is gentler and braver. You bless the seed and stop digging. Blessing sounds like this: I bless the channels that serve me well. I bless the door already opening. I bless the answer moving toward me in order. Blessing is not a new order. It is a warm yes to what you already authorized. If you feel a tug to repeat, ask your heart why. If the tug is fear, wait. Place a hand over your heart. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. Whisper under grace. Let the knot loosen. If the tug is joy, do not give a second command. Give thanks. Gratitude does not replace the decree. It steadies it. Thank you, Father, for right supply moving in right order. That is enough. Some women worry that a bold decree will make them proud or careless. Pride shouts to impress people. Faith speaks to obey God. Carelessness grabs. Faith allows. Under grace guards your motives and your outcomes. Under grace means no harm, no force, no theft, no scramble. It means answers arrive by doors that bless everyone involved. This is why your face can stay soft. This is why your hands can stay kind. This is why your step can stay light even while you carry authority. If resistance rises, give it a chair and a cup of quiet. You do not fight shadows on the wall. You turn on a small light. Your light is the line you spoke. Sit with it for a moment. Repeat inside, not as a second order, but as a remembrance. I have spoken. The law is at work. Then put your attention on the next small, honest task that belongs to you. Fold a paper, clean a corner, finish a paragraph, arrange a sample, tidy a shelf. These tiny acts are not bribes to God. They are acts of agreement with the order you just set. You may ask how long until you notice movement. Do not bargain with the calendar. Train your eye instead. Look for clean alignments you used to ignore. A message answered faster than usual, a warm referral, a price adjusted in your favor, a piece of work that fits your hands, a kind gesture that opens a conversation. These are the early petals. You honor them. You do not demand the whole rose at once. A woman of faith knows how to recognize the first wind and say, I bless this. I am on the path. If an old phrase of lack pops up, do not dramatize it. Catch it, bless it, correct it. I always struggle becomes, I'm learning to receive well. Money is hard becomes, supply is near and orderly. This never works for me becomes. Things are working for me in right ways now. Corrections are small steering moves. They keep your ship pointed toward the shore you named. Soon the clean word comes first, and you will hardly remember how to speak the old one. Remember who you are while you speak. You are not trying to become loud. You are becoming true. True to your source. True to your calling. True to the quiet strength that has carried you through rooms with empty tables and rooms with full ones. Let that strength stand behind your decree like a kindly guard. It does not scowl. It simply stands, and the room understands. Now read the line once more with your inner eye. Money now comes to me easily, in the right way, at the right time, under grace and by divine law. See the words as if they were carved in light. See them settle over your day like a clear canopy. See them rest in your chest like a soft stone that keeps you steady. Speak them, once, aloud, when your heart says yes. Then give your mind a new job. Notice peace. Bless order. Take the tiny step that matches your faith. When a woman speaks like this, creation recognizes the tone. It is the tone of Eden remembered, of order restored, of love issuing instructions. You will not need to explain yourself. You will simply live in a new rhythm, a rhythm where your mouth does not leak fear, a rhythm where your hands do not scramble, a rhythm where you decree, you bless, you release. And the law, under grace, carries your word to its right address. Sister, come with me into a simple room inside yourself. No special place is required. Let your feet find the floor. Let your spine remember dignity, tall and easeful. Let your jaw soften. Place one hand on your heart and one hand below your ribs. Feel the gentle rise and fall. This is your altar. God meets you here. Let the breath become your first teacher. Inhale softly through the nose until your belly nudges your lower hand. Exhale a little longer than you inhaled. Do this again and again. Each breath is a small broom that sweeps worry from the doorway. You are not trying to float away. You are settling in. You are choosing peace with your body so your word can travel far without stumbling. Now close your eyes or lower them. Bring to mind one kind picture, one only. Keep it ordinary and near. See a plain door that opens when you reach it. See a neat envelope being placed in your hand with respect. See a short line of text that reads, "Paid in full." Choose one and let it sit in the quiet like a cup on a table. The point is not to force a perfect movie. The point is to give your heart a shape for peace. When peace has a shape, faith can sit down and stay. Let your shoulders lower one grain more. Let a small warmth spread under your palms. Whisper inside that you are safe with God. You are under grace. You do not chase. You allow. While you rest here, notice your inner words. If they do not match peace, let them turn. I cannot becomes I choose. I lack becomes I am provided for. I must hurry becomes I move in right order. These gentle turns prepare the way for the decree. When you feel a quiet yes in your chest, speak the line once. Do not rush. Do not dress it up. Let it stand like a simple gate, posted with a clear sign. Money now comes to me easily, in the right way, at the right time, under grace, and by divine law. After the last word, do nothing for a short while. Feel the echo. Notice the space that opens. Stay with the breath. In this space, resist the urge to add a second order. Faith is a straight line. You have drawn the line. Now let peace carry it. If a thought walks in and asks for proof, smile at it like a curious child. Answer kindly. I have spoken. The law is at work. Then let that thought find a seat in the back of the room while you return to your one picture. The door that opens. The envelope received with respect. The small text that reads, "Paid in full." Hold the picture lightly, as if a ribbon of air is keeping it from slipping. Do not squeeze it. Do not sharpen it. Rest with it the way you rest with a friend who does not need constant talk. Feel your hands again. Feel the steady beat under your top palm. That beat is permission. You are allowed to be provided for. You are allowed to have orderly money and kind exchange. You are allowed to drop the old agreement with lack and stand inside a new one. Say it inside if you like. I retire the old script. I choose order. I choose grace. I choose plenty with a clear conscience. When your body feels settled and your face is soft, open your eyes. Now take one small act that agrees with what you spoke, one only. Send a clean message that belongs to your work. Place a needed item in the right place so it can be found. Prepare a fair offer and polish one line so it reads true. Set aside a tiny gift for someone as a sign that fear does not manage your hand. Wipe a little corner of your desk so your day smells like order. The act is small on purpose. It is not a bribe. It is alignment. It says to life that your house is open for right business, under grace. As you move, keep your inner weather calm. If you notice strain trying to climb into your throat, pause where you are. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. Say under grace quietly and let the knot loosen. If an old sentence tries to escape your mouth, catch it and correct it with gentleness. I always struggle becomes I am learning to receive well. Money is hard. Becomes supply is near and orderly. That never works for me becomes things are working for me in the right way now. Corrections are small. Steering moves, they keep your ship pointed where you sent it. Return to the picture once more before you go on. Let it glow for 1 or 2 breaths. Do not measure. Do not bargain with the calendar. Train your eyes instead. Expect clean alignments to appear like soft lights along a path. A message answered quickly. A price moved in your favor. A friendly introduction. Work that fits your hands. These are not accidents. They are early petals. Bless them. Say quietly, I bless this order. I receive under grace. The blessing keeps the channel clear. If thoughts of pride or fear approach, teach them the difference between noise and authority. Pride shouts to impress people. Authority speaks to obey God. Fear grabs and clutches. Faith allows and blesses. Under grace guards both your motive and your harvest. It keeps the answer kind to everyone involved. This is why your face does not need to harden. This is why your step can stay light while your word stays heavy with truth. Now seal the practice with your identity. Place a hand over your heart. Say inside yourself with a tone that feels like home, I am a woman provided for by God. I live under grace. My word is law in my life. I bless what belongs to me and I release what does not. Let these lines sink until they feel as normal as your own name. Identity is the container that holds the decree without spilling. Before you close, give thanks in plain words. Thank you, Father, for right supply moving in right order. Thank you for doors that fit me. Thank you for work that honors my gifts and pays me well. Thank you for the quiet in my chest that follows obedience. Gratitude does not tug on the seed to make it grow. Gratitude warms the soil so growth feels at home. Walk on now like a queen who has spoken. Do not pace the hall for reports. Tend what is yours to tend. Keep your inner climate friendly to faith. If a cloud arrives, let it pass without naming your day after it. Speak once like law. Bless often like a mother. Release always like a saint under grace. This is guided practice in the world of Florence. Simple, clean, repeatable, without strain. Your breath is the broom. Your picture is the chair. Your decree is the key. Your step is the open door. And God, your source, delights to fill a room that has been set in order with love.